This tutorial is not just me showing you the shirts or showing you how to do it. I'm walking you from the beginning all the way into the end. Hey there, crafty friends. For today's video on YouTube, we're actually not going to use our Cricut machines. We're going to use, this is so heavy, 3 30-foot gang sheets from Ninja Transfers. I can't wait to show you all about it. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here. I know you guys love it every single time that I do these gang sheet videos. And for today's project, it's a beautiful project with a really big purpose. We're doing 80 shirts for a small 8th grade class that they're all going on their end of year field trip. We're making their shirts and it's gonna be so amazingly beautiful. Listen, we know times are tough right now financially for a lot of parents, so me and Ninja Transfers were able to get together, donate all of these shirts. Ninja Transfers helped me with all of the prints. I ordered 3 30-foot gang sheets because we're doing 80 shirts front and back. I can't wait to show you the design. It's super cute. Actually, the administration had already made their design on Canva, so they were able to email it to me. I was able to do all the work behind the scenes, like removing that background, uploading it to the best quality. Went ahead and uploaded it into a gang sheet on Ninja Transfer. This tutorial is not just me showing you the shirts or showing you how to do it. I'm walking you from the beginning all the way into the end. How did I do these transfers? How did I upload these into Canva? How did I remove the background? How did I size it correctly? How did I order the shirts? I go to the Ninja Transfers website and created my own gang sheet. And of course, how am I cutting and pressing them? It's going to be such an easy process. I can't wait to really guide you guys through this whole process. I know. I'm always reading my comments. I love how you guys always tell me that I'm so good at explaining things. I'm going to really make sure to explain this more slowed down, so it's really easy to follow and you could place your order too for any big t-shirt order that I hope that you guys all get. This is so easy. I am so excited to show you it. Let's go. So I know I've showed this website to you guys before in a different video, but I just want to reintroduce it to all of you. So Alpha Bordeaux is one of my favorite websites ever when it comes to shirts. I continuously use them over and over again. Here's a little preview of what their website looks like, all the brands of shirts and clothing that they have. A very popular one that we all know is Gildan. I want you to check out these prices and look at all the different styles that they have. As you can see here, they have the ones that you usually see in any craft store, in Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or you see some that you've never seen before, right? They have all types of hoodies and sweatshirts and all the long sleeves, all the short sleeves. But as you guys know by now, my favorite is a Gildan adult soft style t-shirt, and I wanted to give that to these 8th graders as well, something more comfortable, not so heavy cotton. So I went ahead and clicked on the style that I wanted, and look at all the color options. You cannot tell me that we get these options in any craft store. We always get the basic colors, but you can kind of hover around the images, which I really appreciate that as well, because this is great to show to your potential or future customer if they want to get a visual of what shade of color that they want. But for this project, they did want a very dark green, so I went with the forest green, and I'm going to show you how to place your order. So notice when you scroll down after you chose your color, there's different warehouses. You're going to obviously choose a warehouse that's closer to you. Since I'm in Miami, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia made the most sense to me. They used to have an Orlando, Florida one, but I didn't see it here today. So then it's telling me the cutoff time is 5 p.m. for same day shipping out orders. So I'm gonna go ahead and just type in the quantity of how much I need. I know you guys are probably freaking out with those prices. They are beautiful, I know. And the heavy cotton ones are even cheaper, but I like this style. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in how many quantity I need. You add to cart, and look, I even get free shipping because I'm spending more than $200. Now let's get into the photo quality. This is the #1 question I get asked all the time. So I love Canva for this. I'm going to go ahead and create a design, a custom size. I'm going to update those units instead of px like pixels. I'm going to do inches, and I'm going to put 12 by 12. That is my standard blank canvas when it comes to doing shirt designs. Okay, so here we have our 12 by 12 box. Now, how do we make this into our shirt design pretty much? So I'm going to go ahead and get that download of the image that the school sent over to me, which obviously they don't know about, taking out the background and stuff. So I'm going to take care of that for them. This is what they sent me over here. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to upload the file that I just downloaded here. I'm going to get the front, and I'm going to put it into my canvas, my little 12 by 12 box. I'm going to stretch it out the most I can because I want to kind of have a guide of how big that this should be. And then I'm going to click on that kind of background, that white box, and just for the moment, I'm going to put it green. because I want to get a visual of how this is going to look, right? Now I'm going to click on my image, and of course I do have the Canva Pro plan. If you're into the shirt making business, I cannot recommend this enough. This is an investment you should have. I'm going to remove that background, and now I don't have to worry about anything else. And now we got to download. This is where it gets really important. So download it as a PNG, but when it comes to the size and the pixels, rank that up. The more the pixels, the better the quality of the image. I love a good 4,500. I always print at that. I'm going to hit transparent background, which is very important. And then I'm going to hit download. Now your image is perfect and ready to be uploaded into a gang sheet. I'm going to show you the difference now. You see the quality of the image here compared to what they sent me over first. It looks beautiful. It's ready to be sent to be a DTF print. Now this is a fun part. Let's go to Ninja Transfers. This is our final and last step. So I'm going to go to their website. I'm going to link it for you down below in the description, just so you can get straight to there. If you hover over to the Ninja Transfers section, you'll see they have different options when it comes to DTF transfers. We're going to go ahead and click on the one that says DTF Gang Sheet Builder, which is what I personally love to do. By the way, you could obviously get like a 1 or 2 transfer size, or even upload, if you pre-make like those long things on Canva, you could upload it there. I like to build my own gang sheets one by one through their website. I always get the best results with that. So they have different options here. Obviously you have 2, 5 feet, 10 feet, and so on. For my type of project, I definitely needed 30 feet, but the usual is usually anything from 10 to 20 feet. That's usually what people order. They also have different film styles. Notice here they have glitter, glow in the dark, a lot of fun things for the holidays. But for this one, of course, I'm just going for standard. So once you click your size and your type of film, you're going to go ahead and click create your own gang sheet. Now I've used this website plenty of times before, so I could upload something I've done in the past, but we're going to start brand new and click that. Now you see this long strip, it looks really small, right? This is just super zoomed out. This right here is your template of a 30-foot gang sheet. And I'm telling you guys, 30 feet doesn't sound like a lot, but when you receive this order in person, it was huge. And you guys will see it in just a couple of minutes. So I like to really zoom in here. I like to get a really close, like up close and personal type of look, for I could see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and upload exactly what we just did from Canva, which is ready to go. It's going to take just a second or two to upload. You're going to go ahead and click on it. As soon as you click on it, you're going to notice the size of it. To the left hand side in the operational tab, it says width is 12 inches, height 14. And notice how the outer border of my image is green, which is the optimal resolution. That means that it is picture perfect. Like the pixels are great. And do you guys want to know why? It's because the way that we downloaded it and exported it from Canva. The more pixels, the better it's going to be. Okay, trust me when I tell you. I learned this in graphic designing. So, and notice when I start stretching this out and making this like super humongous, it starts losing resolution. So even though it was yellow, it's still okay to print. Green is the best way to go. It's more visual, especially for this type of design that's very, very like graphic-y with the jaguar leopard thing, whatever. So now I'm just going to start uploading it. So in my case, it's kind of boring because I'm doing the same image over and over again. But I love doing gang sheets when I'm doing like different types of like images that I get from Creative Fabrica or from wherever it has to be. But for this one, my main goal here is to fit every single inch of this gang sheet and get the most that I can from it. So notice how close I am getting to the border, right? Remember, you have the control of making it smaller and bigger. Just one huge pro tip that I could give you is that if you really like the way it looks right here, duplicate the one that you have on the gang sheet already, because if not, you're gonna have different sizes, right? And what's good about my order is that these kids were all from the size small to large. There wasn't huge like 2XLs or 3XLs. So I did the standard size of like a 10 to 11 type of size for each shirt. If I had a student that had like a 2XL, I would have definitely done one a little bit bigger just for it to look more even, but that wasn't the case here. Your standard shirt size, remember, is anywhere from 11 to 11 or 12 by 12. That's a very standard graphic shirt size. Again, it could be bigger, it could be smaller, depends on the design that you're trying to print out, but that's like the standard here, okay? So now I'm just gonna keep on selecting everything since I'm loving the way it is, and I'm gonna keep on duplicating it until I fill this up. Another pro tip, remember, give yourself some grace and give yourself a little bit of space to get your scissors and to be able to cut in between these, okay? I did it very closely together because I've done this before plenty of times, but if you're just starting with gang sheets and you're a little bit nervous, I would at least leave like one little box, that little gridded box, in between each of your designs, so like that when you get it in person, you start cutting it, you won't be so stressed because it's going to be very, very close together. And here I am just showing you some different ways that I would usually build a gang sheet, like by adding a whole bunch of different things of different sizes. In my personal opinion, if I'm ordering a gang sheet, I'm going to use every single inch of it. You're paying for every inch of that gang sheet, so take advantage, right? So let's say that I was printing out these Dragon Ball Z balls, right? And then I had this little image that I had for, I don't know, hats or something. And by the way, I did want to show you guys this too. Ninja Transfers does have an option that you could remove the background. Do I love it? I don't. I would prefer doing it in Canva, and I think it also kind of saves you a headache and it saves you time, you know? So this is what I would do if this was one of my usual or personal or business type of gang sheets. Let's say I have two designs, but I have some space in between. I would get like something little, like maybe a logo or a little like a hat design or something, and I would put them in between because I could easily cut around that. Remember, use every inch of this gang sheet, trust me. Now I want to show you some other cool features too that Ninja Transfers has. So notice on this little sidebar here, you can click on gallery, and they have a whole bunch of really cute designs actually that they provide to you if you wanted to try it out for your own gang sheet, you know? So I really appreciated that. Then I noticed that they have a button for Canva. So I think you could connect your Canva with their gang sheet builder website, which is so fun. And then of course your uploads, these are all previous things that I've done myself, and I love that they're still here. So let's say I wanted to add a couple of things from my last orders, I could just easily fill it in. So remember, building a gang sheet is just plugging in your images at the size that you want. Once you're done, make sure you're all green checked out, name, save it, add to cart, and go ahead and place your order. Alrighty guys, as you already know, this is nothing new. I've used Ninja Transfers I don't know how many times. I think this is the most exciting part when it actually gets delivered to your house. And it always gets me because I always see these triangle boxes. I'm like, how can a 30-foot gang sheet fit in here? But it does. They have a great strategy already. They know what the heck they're doing. So let's go ahead, unbox it, and this is my next step. So now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my gang sheet delivery. So this is what you're gonna automatically see, and they always throw in like these little stickers and stuff. So let's get rid of this. We don't need that. They always give us a parchment paper, which is so nice, by the way. Thank you. Next thing that I'm definitely trying is gonna be their UV DTF stickers because they look so good, so high quality. And then one thing that I really truly appreciate that not every company always does is with every order they always ship you the instructions, not only for the DTF transfers, which is what we're going to do right now, but also for their UV DTF perma stickers, which is what I want to try next time. But since I'm a pro with Ninja Transfers, I don't even need their instructions. It's a lot. It's really big. The prints look so good. I was actually a little bit worried about this one because these are dark hunter shirts and her print was a little bit complex and I was a little bit concerned. But after seeing this in person, you guys are going to freak out. So get your favorite pair of scissors and get to cutting. So once my strips get a little bit too long, I like to go ahead and just cut it off here. So I have two strips right here. Now I'm just going to start cutting them individually. Now here's my not so secret sauce when it comes to application, where you could get very smooth DTF transfers that you could peel off just like butter. It is all within the application. So Ninja Transfers uses like an easy peel type of system. It's not our usual that we see in other DTF companies. So it's only at 315 Fahrenheit for just, actually it's 12 seconds, but I just put mine at 15. You just press it down once, you wait just a couple seconds. It doesn't have to be cold, it doesn't have to be warm. Just wait a couple seconds and you could just go ahead and peel this off at an angle, and it peels off like butter every single time. And just throw away your film. Alrighty, so since we didn't need our Cricut machines today, we just used our DTF transfers from Ninja Transfers. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. This project was so meaningful to me because I really wanted to make a big impact for this 8th grade class. And again, huge shout out for Ninja Transfers. That company is amazing. As you guys already know, I have used them over and over again for years now. When it comes to ordering gang sheets and DTF transfers, you make sure you go to Ninja Transfers. Quality, the press, everything about them is top tier. And always remember, I only recommend things in this channel that I've done myself. I think I've officially lost count of how many gang sheets I've done already. If you're still watching, again, I want to thank you for watching this whole video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of this whole process. And always remember, make sure to always be subscribed for any really cool crafty, DIY, home improvements, and even small business tips and tricks. Make sure you are subscribed so you won't ever miss one. Love you guys and see you next time.